What if the only school your child could attend had no textbooks, no curriculum, and teachers who left every few weeks? That was the reality in Supai village at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. In 2017, 6 Havasupai families sued the federal government, arguing that the Bureau of Indian Education, which runs their school, had failed to provide their children with an adequate education. The tribe argued that court intervention was needed to protect students from what they called the worst school in a deplorable BIE system. But this isn't just about one school. If the BIE were a state, its schools would rank at or near the bottom on any measure of academic achievement. There have been some signs of progress. Graduation rates at BIE schools have improved, staff vacancies are down following reforms and some budget increases. Last year, the settlement in Havasupai brought some improvements. New staff, a reconstituted school board, curriculum for English, science, and math classes, and a principal who pledged to stay longer for at least a school year. Now the Trump administration's restructuring of the federal government has resulted in layoffs of thousands of workers, triggering cuts to the BIE, among other agencies. The White House also issued an executive order to turn the BIE into a school choice program, which some advocates say threatens the government's established trust responsibility to tribal nations. BIE Director Tony Dearman defended the Bureau, saying, "We have really built the capacity of the BIE. It's just taken a while. Anything in the government does." He insists the BIE can fulfill the government's obligation to deliver quality education to tribal nations. Senator Brian Schatz, a Hawaii Democrat and vice chairman of the Senate Committee on Indian Affairs, called the Trump administration's actions devastating and reckless. Critics point out that school choice options have limited value in remote places like Supai, where the closest private schools are more than 2 hours away and internet access for virtual learning is virtually non-existent. Despite the BIE's challenges, I met young one woman, Cambria Sayuja, who graduated from Havasupai Elementary almost a decade ago. She's studying in college right now to become a teacher and actually plans to return to Havasupai Elementary, her alma mater, after she finishes colleges. She told me, "I just want the younger kids to have a much better education than we got." And this is the reality of Native American education in one of America's most isolated communities. A legal victory that brought some improvement, now facing new uncertainties.